Okay, so we're going to now prepare for a summary, and we are going to summarize one of our articles. I'm going to show you how to do that by using Article 16. So if you turn to your Universal Declaration of Human Rights that you have in your EL/all block part of your binder, you will see all the different articles there, and we're going to just focus on 16. So it says marriage and family. Every grown-up has the right to marry and have a family if they want to. Men and women have the same rights when they are married and when they are separated. So I'm going to take that and I'm going to turn to my model summary of my Article 16 of the UDHR, and I'm going to kind of show you where they were able to write a paragraph based off of our Article 16. So as I go through, I'm going to mark it all up. The Universal Declaration of Human Rights, so they're telling me where my article came from, where they cited the text, was written by the United Nations to protect all people everywhere. So it's telling me who wrote it, as well as why they wrote it, which is our purpose. The simplified version of the Article 16 describes it as, and there's my quotes, if I'm quoting directly, marriage and family. So this is kind of just telling me the gist. What is it mostly about? And if I go back to my Article 16, the gist is it's mostly about marriage and family. One of the main ideas, so there's main idea number 1. We're going to be talking about 2 main ideas from the article that we will be summarizing. One of the main ideas of this article is that all men and women of the appropriate age are free to marry. And if you see, they got it right here. Every grown-up has the right to marry. There's one of the main ideas of it. Part 1 of the article says, and after says they put a comma, and then the quotes, men and women of full age, without any limitation due to race, nationality, or religion, have the right to marry. So they're quoting directly from the actual Universal Declaration of Human Rights. This is the abridged version for youth, meaning it's more simplified for us to understand it. Another main idea, so here's their main idea number 2, is that 2 people should marry only if they both agree. Part 2 of the article says, and then you have your comma and your quotes, marriage shall be entered into only with the free and full consent of the intending spouses. End quote. And you're probably wondering where the source is of these quotes. They tell you at the very beginning. It says part 1 of the article. There's your source. And we know that it's Article 16. And then this one says part 2 of the article, and there's your source. So they just gave it at the beginning. Article 16, which is our final summary of the text to ensure your point was made. So you're kind of your conclusion. Article 16 gives people the right to marry whomever they choose as long as the other person is willing, and gives both people in the marriage equal rights.